I really hate when people say to not spoil the dog. And when people say, oh, don't be too nice to the dog, or don't give the dog, treats or presents because you're spoiling the dog. Because, in my opinion, you cannot spoil a dog. That's just impossible. The dog is not going to live that long. A lot of dogs came from shelters or were abused. Who knows what happened to them when they were a puppy. I don't see how you could possibly spoil a dog. It deserves literally everything. It deserves a perfect life. It's not even gonna live that long. Like, it's not like they live as long as humans. I mean, the most I've seen dogs live is, 15 years, 20 years, and that's a lot. A lot of times they don't even live to 10 years old, you know. I just don't get that whole don't spoil the dog. I don't understand that. It actually irritates me when I see that because it's like, dude, there's nothing like the dog is not going to turn into some super villain who is going to take over the world if you're nice to it. There's nothing wrong with being nice to it, buying it toys, giving it treats, spending lots of time. Like, there's not, like, letting it sleep on the bed. There's nothing wrong with that stuff. I think it's different if your dog is like really aggressive and needs, professional training. Maybe, that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. I know some people are going to be like, but what if? But that's not what I mean. I mean, like, in general, I feel like dogs just deserve literally a perfect life. And if it's normal if it needs some training. I feel like that's just normal. It's kind of like part of owning a dog, but it doesn't mean that it deserves less, that it deserves not to be happy or not to have a good home. You know what I mean?